Hey, what's up everyone? Fluffy Armchair Admiral here with another video about Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Before we begin today's video, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already and use that bell to make sure you won't miss out on any content from me. I would also like to encourage you to join my Discord server, where you can interact with me and other Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts fans, share some of your crazy designs, suggest a cool scenario, or just chill. You can find link in description down below this video. So, welcome back after, wow, how much was it? 2 weeks, isn't it? Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago since I posted last video. So, my apologies for that delay. However, well, as every single person, I also need a break. But we are back, and today we are going to feature another of the scenarios that was proposed on my Discord server. So, if you want to propose your own scenario, or if you want to cast your vote on any upcoming scenarios, join my Discord server, link in description down below, and just take part in the community. Right, anyway, speaking of this scenario, isn't it? Right, the vote has ended. It was extended by a week. Normally we do like a weekly or 2 week vote. This time it took us 3 weeks, so congratulations to Pepper once more. He posts a lot of scenarios on my Discord, and as there's not much activity right now, well, his scenarios are being picked because votes are coming onto those scenarios. Anyway, this week's scenario, proposed by Pepper once more, is Second Battle of Yorktown. It's 1928, and the British and Americans have gone to war after the Americans tried to stage a rebellion in Canada. The British have landed in Yorktown and are trying to take the city, and the Americans are fighting back. The British fleet move in to shell the city in hopes of breaking the stalemate. The American fleet moves in to stop the attacks. They bring in a fleet of 3 battleships, 2 battle cruisers, 6 heavy cruisers, and 5 light cruisers. The British fleet consists of 4 battleships of 1924 design, 3 battle cruisers, 8 heavy cruisers, and 6 light cruisers. You are to play as Americans. Your battleships' equipment is up to you, but they are required to be max displacement, max bulkheads, and 25 knots of speed. Their armament is 12 16-inch guns, 12 8-inch guns, 6 6-inch guns, and 8 5-inch guns. Their armor is 15 inches on the belt, 9 on belt extended, 10 inches on the deck, 6 on deck extended, 16 inches on turret, 10 inches on turret top, 15 inches on the conning tower, and 8 inches on the secondaries. The rest of what it is, I'll let you decide. Your ship's name is Virginia. Good luck, Admiral. Okay, well, so this is our today's scenario. I'm not going to lie, it sounds really interesting, and on top of that, well, the ship, while on the outside it seems to be very easy, I think it will be pretty hard to fit in all that equipment. Anyway, without any further ado, because the mission seems to be pretty long, let's jump into the game. So as you can see, I've preset the battle conditions. Pepper didn't state how far the fleets start from each other. However, considering that we are using large fleets, I decided to move them apart by 30 kilometers. I hope this is not too large distance. We should start without acquired visibility of each other's fleet, but it will change really quick. So let's jump into the designer. So I am designing modern battleship. My displacement is supposed to be at maximum, so I'm designing 86,000 ton. battleship. Its name is Virginia. There we go. 25 knots of speed. Range, I will drop it to short and bulkhead to maximum. Right, so that's the basic requirement. What's next? Okay, let's get into armament. I will start from putting towers in. We will definitely need those. And I think I will use... yeah, I will use those towers. Let's build something that looks like USS Montana. Right, I will most likely need a barbette. Enlarged or huge. I think huge superimposed barbette is the one that I will need. Right, so I need centerline 16-inch guns. And I need to install 4 of those bad boys. Let me just think. There is slight offset to the rear, but that should be very easy to manage. Right, let's put 2 of those mega funnels, which should give me... ooh, not enough engine efficiency, so I will go with forced ones. Yeah, forced engines seems to be doing good. Eventually I might do... balanced. Oh, balanced will do great for me. Right, and it gives me less ammo detonation chance? No. Oh, okay. Right, a bit more funnel weight, a bit more funnel cost, hull weight, boiler weight, and engine cost. Okay, I can live with that. Right, let's have a look at what's next. I need 12 8-inch guns. Okay, it doesn't say what kind of turrets I need to install, so let me get into 8-inch guns. There's 12, so 4 triple turrets. Can I install them somewhere? Oh my goodness me. Nope, double turrets? No, single turrets. Oh my goodness me. Right, this will be indeed a bit problematic. I need to install 4 of those turrets. Let me just turn this bad boy around. And let's install it here. Oh, you, sir, shall not move. There we go. Beautiful. So we got 6. We need 6 more. Right, and that's where the problem starts. Because I can't fit this one. Yeah, fitting this turret will be tough. Right, I will try push this tower forward, and this way I might be able to fit this turret. Can I? Oh my goodness me, it doesn't want to fit. Okay. Houston, we have a little bit of a problem. I really don't want to smack all these turrets at the back of the ship. We could totally do that. But what I was thinking about, perhaps, if I could push this tower further to the front, and then can I install this turret? Oh my goodness me, it doesn't really want to fit. Okay, I can push this even more to the front. Come on. Oh, it doesn't want to fit. Right. Putting this turret to the back is also not a greatest of ideas. Yeah. Overlaps with 16-inch guns. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got it. We got one side. And can we get the other side? Nope. It's too far. Okay. There we go. I made it. Woohoo! Right. And we are a bit heavy to the front. Yeah. But I can eventually balance it out by pushing rear turret backwards. Okay. Whew, we made it. Right. Hopefully next ones will be much easier. So, 6-inch guns. That sounds very easy. So 6-inch guns, can I eventually fit them on top of the superstructure? I don't. Okay, so that is a problem. That is indeed a problem, because I need to find a space for a pair of those. I could eventually go like that. There we go. Yeah, I can't push it anywhere forward. That's the most I can do, in fact. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. So I can do things like that. There we go. I'm not sure if those are going to work. But we got 6-inch guns. And we also got 8 5-inch guns. So 5-inch guns should be very easy to fit. Yep. And they are very easy to fit. So I can put them one here and one here. Fantastic. We got very balanced warship, which is very, very good. Right, what else? We need 15 inches of belt armor. So let me push that up to 15. We need 9-inch on belt extended. There we go. 10-inch on deck. Ooh, deck armor is very heavy. So having 10 inches of that is really going to push that weight forward. 6 on deck extended. Again, this is very heavy armor. 16 inches on my turret. Oh, I went past. There we go. 10 inches on turret top. Another very heavy armor. Or actually heavier than you might expect. 15 inches on conning tower. Where is that? There we go. And 8-inch secondaries. There we go. Right. Good thing about having more armored secondaries is that all those bad boys that are supposed to hunt destroyers and cruisers will in fact do a great job for me, thanks to them being armored, so they won't die. Right, so with that being done, I can now decide what else are we going to take. So first of all, I'm going to take the best armor possible, because of extra weight. And I'm going to need that weight in order to take heavy barbettes, some anti-float, all or nothing citadel, reinforced bulkheads, double hull bottom, and perhaps anti-torp 4 will be overkill, but anti-torp 2 seems to be doing a great job. Right, I will take turbo electric drive, shaft 3, oil fuel, and geared steam turbines 2. Which is again pushing the weights back. I need stereoscopic rangefinder 5, that's for sure, and radar generation 1. I pushed myself slightly overweight, but I will manage that. I want sonar 2 to detect torpedoes. And some nice propellant. High TNT, nope. Tube powder, perhaps TNT, nope. Maybe white powder. It never let me down. Right, I might go. Right, it's really, really hard choice. Right, I will go with high TNT, but we still need to save up 3,000 tons. I might resign from something, I just need to find out what. So I will take shaft 2. If I could take... Oh, if I would take induced boilers, it will still put me at 100% engine efficiency. Perhaps auxiliary engine 2? Nope, it doesn't really change much. Right. Let me just drop down to barbette 3. That's still too much. Right. Oh, turtleback is definitely too heavy. Okay, armored citadel solves out some of my weight problem, but it makes me a bit too squishy. What can we do? Well, we can't do anything with armor. I will drop down to hydro. No. Sonar. Nope. Hydro. I might completely drop it. Let's see what else I can do. Standard reloading. I don't need... I could take lighter shells, perhaps. I'll drop down to auxiliary 2. Citadel needs to stay. Reinforced bulkheads 1, which already gives me really, really nice weight. Should I go with single bottom? That is really tough choice. I really would like to have at least torpedo protection 2. But I might go with anti-torp 1. And get reinforced bulkheads 2. No. Tough choice. Really tough choice. I don't want to go below barbette 3 because flash fire risk. There is huge risk that I will eventually lose my ship because of lucky shot of enemy warships. Right. I can go with standard ammunition. I don't want to go with light ammunition though. Decisions. Right, I will drop down to shaft 1. Take... Oh, reinforced bulkheads will still get me overweight. But perhaps I could take... just overweight, 140. Ay. What else I can modify? Propellant. Propellant could... TNT. Nope. Tube powder is way heavier. Cordite. Nope. And white powder. Nope. Lyddite. Nope. So high TNT puts me in the best spot. But I can't... Well, I could go with reduced ammo, and that solves all my problems. But do I really want to go with reduced ammo? That will be very risky. I would prefer to have standard ammunition load. My secondary should be fine, but my main battery guns will definitely suffer greatly from reduced ammunition. Yeah, 35%. I can't just drop a third of my ammo. I need to figure something out. Anti-flood 1 is not good idea. Either single hull bottom. How does... Pretty darn terrible choice. Okay, I will take a risk and go with Barbette 2. It will hurt me a lot. Still can't do Bulkheads 2. Can I go Anti-Torp 3? Nope. Maybe Shaft 2. Oh, I can take Shaft 2. Maybe Heavier Engine. Yeah, I can go with Turbo Electric Drive 2, which is going to help me a lot. Perhaps Sonar? Nope. Sonar 1? Nope. Hydro? Okay, if I would drop down the engine... Still nothing. Oh, I'm still over. I'm still over. That means if I could go to Hydro 1, and I hate that they locked it. It should be unlocked. Right. Let's go with that and no Hydro. And that solves my problem. Right. Increased ammo. Nope. Perhaps heavier shells. Oh, that's way too heavy. Maybe some bonus to turrets. Nope. Enhanced turrets. Nope. Right. So I guess that's all we can do in order to keep our weight intact. So that's our today's armament. It might not be the greatest ship, but I will do my best to make it such. Yes. So, USS Virginia, along with her fleet, is now going to attack British fleet. Let's get going. Okay, and here we are. So, we need to defeat 4 battleships, 3 battlecruisers, 8 heavy cruisers and 6 light cruisers. Hopefully, my fleet will be good enough. Right. Enemy fleet is in fact inside. Oh, and New Jersey is already able to fire at her. Right, so what I'm going to do, I will hand control to the AI for any smaller ships than battleships. I will also detach all the battleships because playing in a formation at this moment, as you may or may not know, is not very efficient. Right. So, I will focus only on operating the battleships. And hopefully, I will be able to sink something and support my fleet. And that's the plan. Let me set the speed to ×3. We are very far away from the enemy. It will take us some time to actually get into combat. New Jersey is shelling the enemy, which is very, very good. That is extremely convenient, in fact. My cruisers are trying to reorganize. It will take some time before they will do such thing. But hopefully, I will be able to deal some damage before my lighter ships will engage with the enemy. Right, some of my heavy cruisers are getting in my way, which is not super convenient. Okay, right, I will aim to put my ships in line. However, one of my heavy cruisers is trying to commit a suicide by, getting in front of the battleship. And, we crashed. Oh my goodness me. Right, and now Virginia starts to maneuver. Oh gosh. Yeah, that will definitely leave a mark. Oh, my light cruiser collided with heavy cruiser. And New Jersey seems to be really, really, really too fast for any other ships. Oh, and Virginia decided to randomly turn. Just please stop. Oh my goodness me. I don't want to watch at that. Oh, just please. Well... that didn't go so well. Vermont, I need you to change your course now. New Jersey, you need to operate. Oh dear. Yeah, Virginia is basically disengaging because it got pushed away from the battle by my own fleet, who happens to be my biggest enemy. Oh my goodness me. Perhaps leaving control over to AI wasn't the best idea. Well, Virginia now decides to open fire, which is very good. Very, very good. Wow. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, we've scored a first hit, which is very good. Now I need to reorganize my battleships, who happened to be pushed away by my cruisers. Fantastic. Anyway, New Jersey is actively engaging the enemy. She seems to be operated by most competent captain. Okay, we've scored some hits on enemy... What is that? Battleship? Oh, two of my light cruisers are still colliding with each other. Virginia is left far behind the whole fleet. Mostly because she was heavily affected by incompetence of my cruiser captains. Or perhaps it was my incompetence for trying to cross the formation. Anyway, we do start scoring some nice hits on the enemy. So let's have a look what enemy has to offer. I think that's enemy's battle cruiser, and she's taking heavy beating. Oh yes. That's the kind of fire that I want to see. Fantastic. What else? There's another heavy cruiser. Heavy cruiser. I think those are in fact battle cruisers. Okay. Enemy battleships. Oh, okay. We know that these are battleships. And they are heavy. They got 15-inch guns. So that is definitely a formidable enemy. The question is how well my battleships can deal with that threat. For now, New Jersey is engaged with battle cruisers. Fantastic. I will order Vermont to engage with enemy battleship, and Virginia can keep shelling enemy other battleship. We should be able to deal with her. Okay. Battlecruiser Guam has taken very heavy beating. Let's see what they got to offer. They look like pretty old battleship design. Not the best one, if you ask me. But they got 10 13-inch guns, which should be sufficient to deal damage to most of enemy fleet. Perhaps anything except enemy battleships. Okay, we've lost one of our light cruisers, unfortunately, but she managed to drop her torps, did she? Yes, she did. And those were avoided by enemy, at least so far. Light cruiser Manchester seems to be on a right course to actually take one of those torpedoes. What else do we got? Our heavy cruiser Missoula. She has fired her torps, but she is taking heavy beating. However, she also performed a solo flanking operation. I'm not sure how well this is going to end for her. Doesn't seem to be the best idea ever. Oh, our battlecruiser Independence took a massive hit recently, which is not good. That is definitely not good. Okay. Let's see. We are scoring some ricochet, but not much more. Right, let's focus fire on Monarch. And hopefully my battleships will be able to deal at least with battlecruisers. If we can do that, we will have chances to win this battle. Oh, Independence has sunk. This is not looking good for my fleet. We've lost 2 ships already, while enemy haven't lost a single one. That is not so good. I need to start taking scores on enemy. Right, Missoula fired another torpedo. Okay, Monarch sinks. We managed to score nice hit. Guam sinks to structural damage, which is not good. That is definitely not good. Let's see, Independence and Guam. Yeah, that looks like a flash fire to me. Right, so we've lost a lot of our forces. This doesn't look good for us. However, we managed to separate enemy battlecruisers from the rest of the fleet. So, we can kill them off. I think I could take a risk and start picking up lighter ships from enemy fleet. And if that works out good for me, we can basically strip enemy battleships from their escorts, which will allow me to move my lighter fleet closer to them and sink them with torpedoes. I'm not sure how well that plan will work, but I guess that's my best choice. So, all my battleships focus fire on Zealous, who happens to be nearly dead. Okay, New Jersey needs to close distance to the enemy. Vermont is here, and where is Virginia? Virginia is far on the back. This isn't good. Okay, shots fired. I think it was Vermont. Okay, we sunk enemy heavy cruiser, and we are about to sink enemy battlecruiser. Oh yes, she is taking very heavy beating. Just look at this. That looks beautiful. She is still resisting to sink, but it shouldn't last long. Her structure points are down to 8%. Come on. Oh, we got ammo detonation. 6%. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Oh, massive damage on her. Yeah, And we sunk her. Fantastic. That was very, very good. Right. Vermont needs to close the distance. We managed to perform... Oh. Oh. Missoula, or Missoula, performed suicide action, but she somehow managed to sink enemy battleship. That is unexpected. That is a very, very good development. Okay. I will try to focus my fire on enemy battlecruiser. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work for me. But if we can kill off enemy battlecruisers, it will be much easier for me to keep my fleet alive. Right. We fired some torpedoes in direction of enemy light cruisers, but there's no chance we are going to kill her. Okay. Battlecruiser Pallas. Are we going to hit her? Some long-range fire on her, but no good results. She's still down to half health. Right, 3 enemy battleships are shelling my fleet from far away. Okay. We need to close the distance a little bit in order to get closer to enemy fleet and improve our accuracy. Okay. We do score random hits on various different ships, but there's not so great result out of it. Right, if I could get rid of enemy battle cruisers, that would really, really help me. Because I lost all of mine, and that is not helping. I really need something to kill enemy cruisers and battle cruisers, so that I can protect my heavy cruisers. Okay, another salvo in. Oh, and no result on Pallas. That doesn't look good. Right, all my light cruisers have used their smoke screens. How far I am from those guys? 16 kilometers, which is optimal range for those guns, in my opinion. We still got plenty of ammunition, but I would really like to see some positive development. Right. Let's Virginia... Yeah, let's let Virginia pick up enemy heavy cruisers. We'll focus fire on Powerful, who happens to have 8 torpedoes, and she's closing in. Is she? Yes, she is closing in. So we got huge chance to actually catch her off guard and just destroy her. All we need is one lucky salvo. And that is not that lucky salvo, unfortunately. Right. Oh! We scored some good hits on enemy battlecruiser. There was some sort of ammunition detonation. She's down to 27%. We are getting there. We are getting there. However, enemy heavy cruisers are getting closer to Scalossa. And I don't want to lose my light cruisers, because they seem to be the only ships that have access to any sort of torpedoes. And I still haven't started to shell out enemy battleships, which might quickly prove tricky and dangerous. Oh, we scored some torpedo hits on Marlborough. Oh, and we've lost one of our light cruisers. That is no good. That is definitely not good. Oh, Powerful launch a torpedo. against Wilkes barrier. It's not something I want. Ooh, my salvos are having really poor accuracy, I have to admit that. I'm not sure why. Right. What is that? Slight sea waves, cloudy weather. Target maneuver. Oh my goodness me, we are losing so much accuracy on target maneuver. I'm not going to lie, but my guns on my battleships are very inaccurate. Oh, we scored another torpedo hit on enemy heavy cruiser. Heavy cruiser Ariadne is taking on water. She is taking on water really, really fast. I'm not sure if that torpedo is going to be enough to sink her. It doesn't look like it is. Yeah, it isn't, unfortunately. Another salvo out. And we missed. Wow. It looks like our battleship has some sort of accuracy problems. It's not the first time when I'm playing against British warships and I can't hit them, which is biggest problem. Enemy battlecruiser Pallas seems to go down to 11%. She's still alive, which again, it is a huge problem. The battle goes on. Oh, we've lost another light cruiser. That is very bad. That is indeed very, very bad. Anyway, we are scoring more and more hits. But Pallas is resisting to sink. Come on, I know you can do it. How does enemy battleship looks like? One of them is heavily damaged. And at 30% of her floatability, which is very, very good. The problem is that every single enemy heavy cruiser has access to torpedoes. And ours doesn't. Okay, we scored another torpedo hit on enemy battleship Hibernia, which is very, very convenient. The problem is that heavy cruiser Helena seems to be committing suicide with that action. Oh my goodness me. Okay, let's order her to be aggressive on torpedoes. Perhaps that will help. Where's that torpedo tube located? That doesn't help. Okay, but we managed to surround enemy fleet, which is helping a lot. Oh, we just scored some massive hits on Powerful, finally. And she's going down. Is she? Or perhaps not. Did she stop the flooding? 1%, 0.6, and she is sinking. Okay. We managed to sink 2 enemy ships. Enemy battlecruiser Pallas finally went down, and enemy heavy cruiser Powerful. Right, so Virginia needs a new target. Yes, Virginia needs to start defending herself from enemy light cruisers. However, all of these light cruisers actually have nothing to effectively attack my battleship. Okay, so I will focus my fire. Oh, some more torpedo hits. What was that torpedo hit? I completely missed this moment. Oh my goodness me. Okay, Vermont got hit by torpedoes. Rudder is damaged. However, those torpedoes doesn't seem to be doing much damage to me. which might be very lucky. Okay. Anyway, all of my battleships needs to focus fire on enemy heavy cruisers, because they seem to be equipped with torpedoes, and that is something that we can't let happen. We need to destroy those heavy cruisers in order to effectively get rid of enemy fleet. Ooh. Oh my goodness me. Amphirit just took massive salvo from, I think it was Vermont, and she's going down. I don't see any chances for her. She is about to go down. Oh. Helena and Huntington are shelling enemy battleships. Oh, Amphirit took another salvo. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Another 2 enemy heavy cruisers died. So that leaves Edgar. And that leaves Roxburgh. What else? Virginia doesn't need to worry too much about those light cruisers. They can be dealt with using my light cruisers, who stopped by to intercept. I don't need to worry about those, mostly because they got light armament. They got 6 and 3-inch guns. They can still deal damage to Virginia, but it's not going to be anything critical. The biggest danger that enemy poses right now is their 4 heavy cruisers and those 2 remaining battleships, or actually 3 remaining battleships. Oh my goodness me. There is an ammo detonation on the deck of Hibernia, and she's also flooding. Wow. Is that the end of her? Looks like. I think my heavy cruisers might have taken down second battleship. Yes, they did. So that leaves only Marlborough and Jupiter intact. Huntington, Helena and Pueblo, along with Montana and Boston, are still shelling enemy battleships. Okay, that is very, very good. Okay, Tuscaloosa and Wilkes-Barre began to shell Edinburgh, Cordelia and Venus. Edinburgh took heavy damage. Not sure from what. It might have been. Can I just click on her and see what's in the log? Yes, she just took a torpedo, which is helping us a lot. My battleships successfully keep enemy heavy cruisers away from the battlefield by shelling them constantly, which is definitely helping us a lot. Oh, and we just scored a massive hit on King Alfred. Entire stern of her is on fire, and she is in critical condition. That is very good. Another salvo up against Edgar, and she took massive hit. Wow. Again, rear back of that ship is in real danger. She took massive fire from that hit, and she is sinking. Is she? Yeah, she will sink. There we go. Edgar is going down. Okay, so Duke of Edinburgh is the only heavy cruiser that still haven't been focused by my battleships. It changes now because Vermont is receiving a new target. New Jersey is still shelling Roxburgh without too much of a success though. However, Roxborough... Oh, she fired torpedoes. However, I can't see them yet. Tuscaloosa... Oh, Huntington finally sunk. Tuscaloosa and Wilkes-Barre are out of torpedoes. They are fighting with Roxborough at a short distance, which means... Oh! Tuscaloosa had some torpedoes, and she successfully torpedoed Roxborough. All 4 torpedoes hit. What an unexpected turn of events. Enemy battleship Marlborough sinks because of heavy flooding. Roxborough sinks due to heavy flooding. Duke of Edinburgh just took a massive hit. We are winning this. We are definitely winning this. However, the battlefield is absolute chaos right now. Right. So, we managed to sink 3 out of 4 enemy BBs. Okay. 2 remaining heavy cruisers. 2 or 3? 2 remaining heavy cruisers are under heavy fire from my battleships. That constant shelling is definitely leaving a mark. Just look at this. Wow. Oh. Tuscaloosa just took a torpedoes from probably Duke of Edinburgh. Yeah, and she is going down. Let's just look at the battlefield without any HUD. Oh wow. That actually looks impressive. Let's just take some photos. And here goes another salvo. Well, we missed King Alfred, but another salvo from my battleship is coming in. And this one looks good. And yes, we scored rudder penetration on Duke of Edinburgh. And she is flooding. Wow. That doesn't look good for her. Yes, she seems to be going down. There's no guarantees that she won't recover. But it looks really, really good for us. Is it? 2% 0 and Duke of Edinburgh just sunk. Okay. So that leaves Vermont aiming at Jupiter. Very good. New Jersey took Jupiter as a target. Fantastic. And Virginia, who happened to be left alone and behind, can carry on shelling King Alfred. She should be able to finish her off. Oh my goodness me, that salvo, just look at it. It doesn't look good. For some reason, that salvo went all the way around King Alfred. Okay, let's put the speed up to 3. Okay, that looks pretty good for us. We managed to regain control over the battlefield. Enemy still has some advantage, but it's only a minor advantage. Only 2 of enemy ships can effectively deal damage to my battleships, which is very good situation. And both of those ships are under heavy fire. Enemy battleship Jupiter or Jupiter is taking fire from 2 of my battleships, and we use 16-inch guns, so we got some advantage over her. Oh yeah, that salvo looks really good. And we just scored a massive hit to the enemy. We caused some flooding, so definitely Jupiter is going to be in heavy trouble. Right, how does King Alfred look like? She definitely took some hits from Virginia, and she is down to 19% of her structure points. She is taking on water as well. And another salvo out. Oh, that one looks really good. Is it going to be the end? No, it's not. Okay, how does Jupiter look like? Oh, she must have taken some serious hit below the waterline. Did she took another torpedo, or was it still that salvo that caused flooding? Because she is sinking. She's about to go down. 3, 2, 1. Are you going to go down? Oh, she just took torpedo hits. Yes, that's enemy battleships. Gone. Okay, so all that's left are enemy light cruisers. So let's order New Jersey to target, you know. Vermont should target Amethyst. And Virginia is going to go back and chase Venus. Oh, no, she needs to continue shelling King Alfred. She still haven't finished her. Anyway, at this point, it's just finishing off what's inevitable. Enemy has a bunch of light cruisers, and they are not too well equipped to fight against my battleships. So unless I will run out of ammunition before enemy will run away, I should be able to just sink all of those ships. So again, I don't want to declare victory before it is fully achieved, but that situation looks pretty bad for the enemy. King Alfred can still do something in this battle though. She still haven't sunk. Oh no, quick correction, she just took a massive hit and sunk. Okay, so that doesn't look good for her. Okay, so Virginia can now focus fire on enemy light cruiser. Not the closest one, we don't need to worry that much about it. Let's help our light cruiser Wilkers Barre, who happens to be fighting against 3 enemy light cruisers alone. Venus just took massive hit from my battleship, and it doesn't look good for her. In fact, she looks pretty bad after that hit. She's taking on water, but I think she will survive that. That wasn't big enough hit. Oh! Enemy light cruiser Amethyst just took a torpedo hit from my fleet. It doesn't look good for her. It really doesn't. That looks really bad. Juno is getting very close to Virginia, but she just took a massive hit from what looks like to be a 16-inch shell, and she looks really bad after that. Oh my goodness me, she took another flooding hit below the waterline, and something caused fire as well. I think it was one of the heavy cruiser shells. And yes, she's taking on water really fast, and it doesn't look like she's gonna recover from that. Is she? Oh, another hit that caused flooding. That is the end of Juno. Okay. So, we got 4 cruisers. And one of them is pretty much dead in the water. Only one of those light cruisers can actually do something, and she is in close combat with Wilkers Barre. I don't think she will survive that. Right, what is the button? Secondaries. Secondaries finish Amethyst, and main guns should still fire at Venus. Yeah. Just look at how fast she is going to melt. Oh my goodness me, that was heavy hit. I think that was one of the 8-inch shells. Yeah, secondaries from Virginia are more than enough to finish off Amethyst. Yep, that's the end of her. I can eventually order my secondaries to switch to Cornelia to deal some damage while I'm chasing remaining light cruisers. That doesn't look good for enemy. Right, Vermont and New Jersey can chase the enemy. Oh, something caused massive hits on Venus. Oh my goodness me. Is that Wilkers Barre? She is keeping an eye on the enemy. Edinburgh doesn't seem to be harassed by anyone, but Venus is definitely taking some heavy beating from Wilker's Barre. Cornelia seems to be only under fire from secondaries from Virginia, but she still takes some hits. Wow. Yeah, Venus is going to go down really soon. Oh, Cordelia just took a massive hit that caused fire. She's down to 67%. It doesn't look that bad. Oh, but Wilker's Barre is taking now some beating from all three of those light cruisers. Can I eventually try and save her? I really wish I could. Right, Cordelia, I think she got out of range of my secondaries, but looks like Virginia is targeting her with something more than secondaries. Wilker's Barre is in pretty critical condition right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to actually save her. Virginia is in hot pursuit after Cordelia, and she's closing in. Venus just took some hits, but not enough. Wilker's Barre still keeps shelling Venus. She used her smokescreen, and hopefully that will be enough. Another salvo missed Venus. It's gonna be really, really tough to actually sink those small warships. It takes only one penetrating hit for each of them, but my battleships doesn't seem to be scoring those hits, which is not ideal. It's just extending inevitable. Okay, another salvo went out. I'm not sure where. I think it was going against Venus and it missed. Wilker's Barre is still holding on. I'm not sure if we are going to succeed in that rescue mission. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Another salvo missed against Venus. Edinburgh is taking on water, I think. Is she? No, she isn't. Even though we scored flooding hit, she seems to be resistant to any incoming fire. That doesn't look good. She's still down to 9%. Her third engine got damaged. She took flooding hit. Doesn't look good for her. She's down to 7% structure, so we do deal some damage. However, Wilker's Barre is down to 14% structure. And my battleships doesn't seem to be scoring those. Oh, another flooding on Wilker's Barre. I think that might be the end. Oh, and we now scored a hit on Venus. Unfortunately, we failed to save Wilker's Barre. Edinburgh is about to go down, and all that's left is one last light cruiser. Oh, but she got into close combat with my heavy cruisers. I think that is the end. There's no chance she's gonna survive that. Torpedoes are in the water, ladies and gentlemen. They are closing in really fast. Yes, those are fast torpedoes. And enemy is sinking anyway, and she sunk. And to put even more misery into her, torpedoes have been fired against her. Montana and Boston fired some extra spare torpedoes against Edinburgh, but it doesn't look like she's gonna live long enough to take them. And if she does, well, those torpedoes are looking really good. Oh! Heavy hit against Edinburgh, and that is the end of the battle. So, whew. I'm not going to lie, it was really good battle. I haven't got that much fun in this game for a while. From strategical standpoint, yes, I could have done it better. I could have reduced my losses a little bit by controlling entire fleet, but there was no such need, and this battle would take me hours to finish. I could do that. The problem is that it doesn't seem to be fitting into the videos. However, we've spent last 30 to 40 minutes fighting in this battle, and I think it was fairly good encounter. Very well balanced, I have to admit. At the start of the battle I thought, yeah, I might lose it. However, I think focusing my fire on enemy battle cruisers and heavy cruisers was a good idea. That kept them away from the battlefield, allowing my heavy cruisers and light cruisers to close in on enemy battleships, which happened to be very vulnerable to torpedoes. And that, as you could see, ended up this encounter. At the end, well, there was literally no opposition against my battleships. The only form of opposing my battleships for enemy cruisers was to turn around and run away. However, they were in battle or in active combat, in close combat, with my last light cruiser that was still operating in that area. So, I hope you enjoyed this battle. I really did, and thank you very much, Pepper, for posting that. I really enjoyed this kind of scenarios. Right, if you want to post your own scenario, then come into my Discord. Link is in description down below the video, and this scenario will be put into a vote. If it gets voted in, it will get featured in my custom battle scenario series. You can also cast your votes for any scenarios that is being posted by any other user of my Discord, including Pepper, who happens to post really good quality and lots of those scenarios. Alright, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to get informed about my new content, hit that notification bell button and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day and see you all later. Later. Out.